the simple step that I want you to take before each of these occasions, and so it's easy to forget to do this. So if you've got an occasion coming up in your diary, put a reminder in your iPhone or Android or whatever, put in your calendar now to set off a little alarm to remind you to do this before you go. And it's really simple, but it's to close your eyes and it's to just picture yourself feeling unbelievably amazing and full of health. Just picturing that. Time independent. Picturing that. Picture yourself the day after the event, waking up and feeling awesome. Not feeling stomach pains, not feeling fuzzy-headed, not feeling sore, not feeling tired, but waking up and feeling energized. Just picture that. For a period of time. I'm speeding this up for the sakes of the speed of this call. And then the third step, picture yourself being at this event and making the right choices. Don't picture the other people's responses. Just picture yourself saying, no, that's fine, thanks. I'm okay, thanks. I've got this with me. I'm going to have some of that. And picture yourself feeling really good about it. Almost a little bit smug about feeling, knowing that you're going to be feeling so good. Just run that through in your head a couple of times, like someone offering you a drink, or picture yourself feeling tempted to go to the bar and get a drink, or to when someone's pouring wine, when going around the table and saying, no, I'm fine, thanks. And picture, just fill yourself with positive emotion and positive energy and feeling so proud of yourself. And then just open your eyes. Do that when you are dressed, ready. You know there's that weird moment before you leave the house where everyone just potters for another 5 minutes. Someone goes to the toilet to get their keys ready. You're all made up. You're all ready to go. And then there's that little pottering. Do it then, just before you go. I promise you, this may not be perfect, and you may not be perfect, and no one's asking you to be perfect, and it may not work perfectly, but it will get you so much further. It will give you a 50% improvement of just going, I'm going to hold on that one, thanks. So even if you had the glass of bubbles to do the toast, that's totally fine. Or even if you had the nibbles to beginning, you'll maybe say no to dessert, or you'll maybe say no to that drink afterwards, or you'll maybe say no when they're offering around that cauliflower cheese, which is normally 89 to 95% cheese. And you'll just make a few different decisions that will contribute. So when you're waking up that next morning, you're feeling fantastic. The next step of this is for when you do have those moments where you're not being so good and you are having all the stuff, all the trimmings, and you're having the extra mulled wine, is to allow yourself to, and to be kind to yourself. And the next day to go through that step, but to follow through that process of what I sort of call the dusting yourself off process of going, that was awesome. I really enjoyed it. It tasted fantastic. And now we crack on. And the process is, again, we're closing our eyes, we're visualizing, and we're just running back through the memory of it and really enjoying it and really savoring it for a second time. You know, food, the pleasure of food, the textures, the tastes, the flavors, this is part of the fabric of life, and this is part of the fabric of connection and relationships and all of those things. And we should celebrate it, and we should enjoy it, and we should really embrace those moments as well. Enjoy it again. Open your eyes, shake it all out, and then think consciously about the steps that led you to make that decision. Now, in day-to-day life, we talked about this as being, it could have been logistical, you were hungry, you were caught on the go, you had an appointment you weren't expecting or you forgot about, you're out of the house, you're really hungry, you need to grab something, the only options are unhealthy. So it was a logistical thing that led you to that point. Sometimes it can be an emotional thing. Sometimes it can be a societal thing. Sometimes it can just be a thing that happens, but just try to go through the steps, retrace those steps that led you to that point, and just consciously think for a moment. You don't have to make a big plan. You don't have to get out your journal and start committing to paper or anything like that. Just think about, how could this have been different? How could I have done it differently? How could I have not led to that circumstance where I made that choice? And just sit in it for a moment and let your subconscious bring it in. That's enough. And now simply get on with your life. Go and do something positive towards your advancement. It doesn't have to be about health. It can be about anything, but a positive action towards your day, your goals, whatever they are. If you're learning a language, do a little lesson on Duolingo. If you've got a fitness regime, just go and do some star jumps for 10 minutes or hop on your rebounder. Get a glass of water and hydrate. Take your supplements there. It doesn't matter what it is, just something to get yourself going back on track again. This exercise works really well sort of in the moment. So, oh my God, I can't believe I just ate a whole tub of ice cream. How did that happen? Do it immediately. But it can also work really well the day after. You can think about how the social event unrolled and which choices you made that you were, towards your health, which choices you made that were maybe not towards your health, and just look at it retrospectively. But I just find doing that one exercise before you go, enjoying the day, let your subconscious be your guide, and then following this step afterwards makes it so much kinder on yourself, less stressful, easier, and just gives you that subconscious willpower, which we're trying to navigate away from, willpower decisions, but it just gives you that subconscious guide to navigate you towards the things you more want to move towards and away from the things you want to move away from. It's really, really powerful if you do it. I honestly give this a try. I would so love it if a few of you had a really big temptation event in the next week so that you could give me some feedback on how this goes for you. But I would love to give that a try.